So, pop music's dead. That's fun.
Ugh, what is happening to my beautiful hit parade? Many people have already said it's been in decline, and I never fully believed that. Me and my optimism, I swear. But 2019 has just been so aimless and confused. It's time to just call it how I see it. Pop music had a heart attack and died.
You want to know how truly gone it is? Look at the biggest artist right now.
I'm the bad guy.
Oh man, what a pop star.
Trust me, as a radio listener, hearing something like When the Party's Over is insane. And I'm not saying she's bad, she just isn't pop. Kiss FM is imploding, and it's hilarious to watch them struggle to keep up with the times. They just started playing WoW. Took them long enough.
Billy aside, how's the year? Dead?
Halfway through, and we're even more stagnant and rotting than last year. It feels like January music is still just as popular as Toxic by Britney Spears.
Kiss FM really keeping with the times.
What does it mean for the list? Imagine last year's so far, except there are even less superlatives.
Unless I found one while scripting, my best list is gonna have to have 9. And I cheated.
The worst list I managed a quality 10, except I had to dip into late 2018. But the best, I can't even pretend that some of these are hits. And 9 was hard enough, because I'm not going to put something on here that's not even say-something worthy.
Or maybe I will.
Am I stalling because this year is barely describable altogether? You better believe I am. Let's bite that bullet. These are the top 10 best and worst songs of 2019, and yes, I did get a 10th best.
Worst. I go where I want. Good.
I'm completely out of my zone here. This will be pretty quick.
Honestly, this is more about 2019 as a whole over the worst rap name ever's forgettable song. Everything has been so mediocre or fine or ignorable that I had to look into the genre I never talk about because I just don't get it most of the time.
You know how fucked up my tastes are? I don't even like eggs. So you think I'm gonna like the most popular music genre right now?
But hey, that's why they pay me the small bucks half the time to talk about what the kids are into these days. And if white pop radio isn't bad enough to yield to 10, I'm gonna slip into some hippity hops.
Cause I'm sure as hell not gonna listen to country music. What do you think, I grew up on a farm or something? Shut up.
So I listened to a fair share of high charting rap singles, and every one of them just made me shut them off cause I didn't get it. But there was something visceral about DaBabe that put him above the rest.
This guy has no rhythm.
Say I'm the GOAT, act like I don't know, but fuck it, I'm obviously winning. Don't make me go hit the bank.
Dude, that's the only thing I care about. Be better.
It's not exactly that he has absolutely no rhythm, he just has no tempo control. Sometimes he's rushing the bars, sometimes he's dragging.
All the time, it annoys me.
He's like that drummer you had in grade school who threw the whole band off.
I hate them too, JK. Simmons. Not kidding.
So why 10? Because the beat and lyrics don't matter. This guy's just a poor musician. Will I ever talk about it or him again? What do you think? Three things. Welcome back, Ellie Goulding.
Haha, don't like your singing, Ellie Goulding. Wish you stayed away, Ellie Goulding.
So yeah, not really my favorite. Of course she's not Selena or Julia or Charlie Puth, but her voice is too weird to be likable, but also not interesting enough to be good. I've been asking what her real appeal has been this whole time, but all I can get is people really liked Lights.
Hey, maybe she's really genuine. Yeah, that's you, alright.
But I understand that people like her, and that's fine. She's not my cup of tea, nor is tea. Tea is fucking gross. So say you like her, you run into problem 2.
You can never come too close for comfort.
These two performers have zero chemistry.
Their styles clash so violently. Like, Ellie's professing her love to this guy, and he's just like,
Yeah.
Ellie wants poetry night, Sway wants the club. These two singers should have never shared a song.
Although, maybe it could work. Maybe if they get a really good producer that could glue the whole thing together, the whole project could be salvaged. Or implode, one or the other.
Fuck! Why Diplo? Top 3 worst production job of the year from a producer seeking the credit. Close to me, more like close to the worst.
Bad sampling. Well, at least I gave him credit. Snow, you got 2 hits with 1 song.
I'm gonna talk up Snow for 1 minute, so hold on to this forever because I'm never going to do it again. White reggae is one of the worst things to ever happen to music, and I'm not glorifying it. What made Informer was Snow just going for it. This dude actually could have given an auctioneer a run for his money.
Do I hear a 100, 100, look at boom, boom, down 100, 125?
The thing is, that's it for Informer. It's pretty pointless and forgettable without Snow.
You know, I'm not sure why this information is important for Con Calma.
This is just on here because of the Snow butchering. Before the song, I was willing to call Daddy Yankee the worst Pitbull replacement, and now he's actively toxic to everything he touches. Not like he could have made this any better if he didn't completely suck. Katy Perry is a dead meme, and she needs to quit while she's still behind. And congrats on the paycheck, Snow. Use it to fund your own career, and stop letting hacks rip you for success.
7.
Now, if you want, we could get into Ariana's cultural appropriation. Talk about the significance of her artistic liberties and thin line of homage and reappropriation. Recognize the bigger issues and respect her as the creative genius she clearly is.
Or we could just recognize when a song sounds like shit.
Awful.
Breakfast at Tiffany's and bottles of bubbles.
Merry Christmas, bitches.
And throw some bad shit.
Then make better music. Make music because you're inspired, not out of spite. Most disappointing artist turnaround of 2019. Only 2019.
I know you love her, but it's over, mate.
The really great songs can pose a deep underlying question that engages a listener past the song.
Be Alright is very similar. It makes you ask the hard questions, like, why would I ever listen to this after the first time?
Oh my gamut. This song is so incredibly grating. Dean, put the mic down, mate.
Put the phone away.
This song is good for one use. You're a blubbery mess and you need to get over this girl now. Here's a 40. It does this one purpose exceptionally well, and I absolutely recommend it if that's the one thing you need to tell this dude or yourself.
As a pop song, it's the fucking worst thing to hear more than once, especially if you don't need to get over anybody.
Exactly like I Took a Pill in Ibiza, the first time had me admire how effective the song was.
Unlike Mike Posner, whose lyrics make the song timeless, Dean sounds more and more annoyed with every listen.
He sounds like he's waiting for this guy to go and pool. It's your turn, dude. The bitch isn't coming back.
Can Billboard have a baby's first hit chart? These rookies really need a practice hit before they embarrass themselves and then never succeed again. Dean Lewis, one hit will be alright for you. No.
Second worst lyric of the year. Top 10 worst one-year artist collapse of all time. It's an egregious power move and it's never justified. Take a break, Ariana. You clearly need more time between albums.
Alright, officially confirmed. Normani is not good.
Still think I nailed it the first time. Normani sounds like Red Riding Hood singing from the wolf's stomach. And I don't remember the fairy tale talk about that girl singing, if you know what I'm saying.
Normani, put the harmony in fifth harmony. As in, stay over there, fifth best singer, and pretend to sing thirds for us.
Look, I don't like ragging on Normani, because she isn't the worst, and alone, she'd probably make this just the number 12 worst song so far. This song has a massive problem.
And it's the worst shitty ripoff of the year.
So remember This Is What You Came For?
This is what you came for. Look what you made me do. I'm with somebody new.
Hey UMG, do you have a melody we could borrow? Normani, don't worry, we can just phone it in.
Shoot me. But even that's not the worst.
Oh, baby, baby, and
Fuck your beat, I'm going home.
girl, you know it.
I get artistic liberty, just like when Vanilla Ice made that completely original beat for Ice Ice Baby.
Say what you will with that, there's at least a one-note difference there.
Your plagiarism is killing me, pop music. Even when you're dead, you can't even make the bad interesting.
This is how you repay me for sticking up for one of the most hated songs of the decade? I'm a fool!
Hey, now I get what Freaky Friday sounds like to everybody else. Except there's no structure and the comedy has no shot to work. And without DJ Mustard, his music is pretty much unlistenable. And 7 minutes may as well be 4 hours for a song this half-assed and not entertaining. And I just have to reiterate that this is a comedy song that lasts longer than most torture sessions that doesn't have one single solitary funny moment in the whole thing.
This might be my favorite song ever. It's awesome.
Okay, Leo, that's a pretty hilarious joke.
And congratulations, Nearly Dickless. You have the worst lyric of the year.
We forgive you, Germany.
You can get mad at Lil Dicky for glorifying one piece of garbage. I'm gonna get mad at him for blaming the actions of one of the worst human beings to ever live on an entire country. Fuck you, dude.
Silver linings? At least I can listen to it without losing control of my nervous system.
Ducky, 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 ducky.
Some words are bad. A couple years ago, it was swallow.
Swalla-la-la.
Still hate it, controversially for some ass-backwards reason, but swallow is almost an actual word. Taki?
Reggaeton, Duck. It's not English.
Always unfair of me. Stupid American prick, never trying to understand other cultures.
I know, I'm sorry. Taki is Polish for so such. Oh, in Spanish it means nothing. What did you think it meant? I just thought it meant fuck.
Swallow is the most elegant word ever crafted in comparison to taki.
It actually hurdles the language barrier. It sounds fucking stupid no matter what language you speak.
Is it supposed to sound like talky? Because not only is that barely any better, it doesn't make any sense to the lyrical content.
Lyrical content, like anybody actually cares what it says.
You want to know what it's about? It's math. This person plus this person plus this person equals the rebirth of this guy, which thank God we have a real producer back who tries at least a little. So I guess we had a conversation with Gray and realized dog whistles sell just as well as art. So no need to try. Why would anybody do something so stupid? Golly, I'm cutting the rest for time. I'll tell you about everybody else come December. Or maybe I'll love the song by then. We'll see. But do you know what I'll never love?
Sing it with me. Baby. We're all adults here. Well, I mean, that's why we all hate it, but, I don't have to censor my opinion. I hate children.
I'm one of those people who can't socialize with really young people. I want to talk about which Blink-182 album is the best, not about how boys are duty heads. Editing my vocabulary to be PG and easy to understand? No thank you. So I'm not going to soften my opinion just because it's a kid's song. Parents bought this shit so much that it competed with all of music for more than 2 months. It has to be able to stand up to scrutiny.
And it doesn't. It's not catchy, it's total shit, and it's amateur garbage.
Grandma Shark, do-do-do-do-do.
Yeah, real quality vocal performers there. Mommy, can I be a famous singer as shitty sounding as Grandpa Shark? We both sing like doo-doo.
What should you do from Baby Shark? Run away indeed. To music that's actually good.
Thank God that's over. Maybe. I'm not particularly thrilled about the songs we've gotten so far this year in terms of good. Lots of cheating to get this to 10, but it is only half of a year I'm looking at, so it'll be remedied by the end.
But until then, I just want to say how proud I am that I was actually able to start a top 10 with something that's actually not controversial. How proud of myself I am.
I feel like an ad for this album has come up on my Spotify every day for months, and I was like, what the fuck is that supposed to be? I don't care. I just want to listen to Christian Hansen right now.
But I said, oh my God, it's coming back.
Weirdo.
The Lizzo hype train has been one intimidating force, to say the least. One of the most overrated pop singers of the decade proclaimed she and Lizzo would destroy Billboard. Still waiting, you has-been. Then I heard Juice and figured that's a bit arrogant, but it sounded pretty nice. Made me seek out Truth Hurts, and
Whoo! Lizzo is fun! And I like fun!
Like, pretend Cardi B made this song. You'd roll your eyes out of your head. Lizzo makes this work because not only is she a tenacious enough presence, she has the pipes to back it up.
Why men great till they gotta be great?
Most of the time with a number 10 in this video, it's here because I have some enormous reservation with it, and I'm probably not going to have to talk about it by December. This is here because I think it's only going to get better in my opinion, and it's going to skyrocket up by the end of the year.
This is here because I seeked it out, not because radio has caught on to it yet. It will, and once I can get more organic exposure to it, I'll probably be singing along. And I can't wait.
Nothing feels better than this.
This is radio's favorite Khalid song, therefore it is the only one I care about.
Trap. Ugh, not my shit. Most of the rap songs I like are from the production, and trap is not emphasized in that department. I mean, come on, it's mostly just that ticking treble with some lame preset bass.
That's tight.
I've always thought Khalid was just fine on his own. Location was a 7, but 2017 was too good for a 7 to get recognized, so that opinion got swallowed into the shuffle.
But better is better.
Location made me want to slump onto a couch and stare into space, but better makes me want to embarrass myself trying to dance to it.
No way, too embarrassing. Maybe at 10,000 subscribers.
It's a tight groove and just the perfect thing to push Khalid over the top. Nothing feels better than better.
Told you I had to cheat. It won't be on the end of year. Hopefully.
I'm sure you've already heard enough about it, and definitely just heard it in general. When it came to last year's consideration, I thought it was that first cut outside of the honorable mentions.
6 months later, this was the best high-volume radio hit we had.
Radio loves to pick and choose songs that have to be played every hour of every day for 5 months. Some do not sound better the 10,000th time you've heard it, like Shape of You or, God forbid, Closer. But Thank You Next excelled in the face of overplay. It actually got better with time, and it helped me remember that Ariana really is good. This really is here because I've listened to it more than any other radio song, and yes, it is mostly because it's played significantly more than any other radio song I'd want to listen to. But damn it, it's right.
Correct. Please get better, Ariana. Why don't you take some creative cold medicine?
You understand, flower?
Say something, Rule?
No, you talk about Sunflower for at least a minute. Go back.
No, I don't want to.
Hey, you owe it to them. Just do it.
But it's just good. It's a feeling thing.
Then explain that, dingus.
Ugh, fine.
Good boy. Sunflower is a very earnest love song. Both performers convey bliss and happiness for this girl really well. Sway Lee, good hook, man. Post Malone, much better at dopey love songs than endless bragging. It wears its heart on its sleeve. Is that better?
Yeah, good enough. Wait, you did all the work?
Gotcha.
Tricky SOB. I'm gonna talk about Macklemore now. Just kidding. Not Macklemore's song.
Martin Garrix is a Dutch DJ who stayed modestly successful since 2014. I'll give him this. He made the best hit song called Animals that year.
Not really because I like it. It's just better than the alternative.
He also gave Dua Lipa another shot at a hit with Scared to Be Lonely, which is pretty dang good, you know, because it features Dua Lipa.
I'm glad it came on the self-titled Complete Edition. It's unfortunate it didn't come on the Standard Edition. Who's the bigger Dua Lipa fan now, Sean?
I thought Garrix was always just fine. Not shitty like Guetta, but not really interesting like 2017 Harris.
That was before. Eat your fucking heart out, Charlie Puth.
Garrix has some chops, or at least the dude he hired is slapping the bass like he's Vic Wooten. And it's beautiful. It's a minor detail most pop music lacks.
It just so happens this lacks the popular part.
Then the verses.
Sundress with you on my arm. Take the coupe out the garage.
Of course this will never actually get popular. Tries to use a new type of sound. You can't be liked if it doesn't sound like Zed. Where's your clock gimmick? Even Katy Perry has one of those.
Guess it's never really over.
Short aside, I've always hated when artists like Patrick Stump have to take a backseat to their own credit. Stump is the only solo member of Fall Out Boy I've ever cared about, no matter what the bassist wants to be.
And here he's perfect, because he's, well, fine.
Yeah, he's okay. Unlike Macklemore, who's...
Also fine. This really is Garrix' song.
He really is the reason to listen to it. The guest artists are just here to make the song have a standard structure, but he's the reason to check it out. I'm still just waiting for that day for Ryan to come back to Mac. Backlemore. Ew, no, next song.
Take my horse to the old town road.
Okay, hear me out. What I get out of this song is way more than the song intends, and it's the fault of my upbringing. So, for those of you who don't know, I grew up on an inactive farm, but that doesn't stop my parents from loving Kenny Chesney and whatever.
What hurts the most? That song.
I'd always make fun of how one-dimensional all of the lyrics were because that's the point. It's country music. It's about a lifestyle I rejected my whole life.
Old Town Road is my favorite representation of how worthless country music is. It is a perfect parody.
Riding on a tractor, lean all in my blood.
I've sung about 30 variations of this exact song about being a God-fearing, hay-baling alcoholic.
Hey, they keep talking about it constantly. And no, I have no idea what this song's about or what it sounds like. I don't hate myself that much.
Lil Dicky has never made anything this funny, and that's exactly why I like the original.
Add Billy Ray Cyrus and you lose all of the comedic strength. It's not a song that wants to blow country music, it's a song that shows that country music blows.
Remember, I don't have to like your genre, kids, and you don't have to like the Bare Naked Ladies like I do. See? We can all like terrible things.
Gotta blame it on my juice, baby.
Okay, maybe it is a little bit better than Pretty Nice.
Truth Hurts is a modern pop song. Juice is a recycled Prince song.
Juice ain't worth the squeeze if the juice don't look like this.
I'm going to embrace the old man in me and say yes, this is better, which is why it can't fight past number 90 on the Hot 100. Luckily for me, radio doesn't give a fuck what's popular or not, and will play what they want to.
Hey now, reel it back in, radio. You're drunk.
At first, I thought her confidence was a little unwarranted, but man was I wrong. 3 listens was all it took, and I'm in, because this is about as close as we can get for rock nowadays. Wouldn't be surprised if this nudges Bruno Mars in this direction.
Oh, please, pop gods. For me? No, get the shit out of here.
Juice. Fun, energetic, and the biggest hit in my dreams.
So I've proven to be a terrible judge of overall hatred and mob consensus, so I'm pretty sure everybody hates this song. Love you!
Oh, she's sweet but a psycho.
I do believe that pop music is in many ways dead, but Ava Max did not get the memo, as she made a 2010 Katy Perry song. What I love most about Sweet But Psycho is it's not hiding what it is. It doesn't shoot for anything lofty or overly ambitious. Ava thinks that chick is crazy and wrote a catchy as hell song about it.
But please refrain from getting Ava's take on the song, because her context ruins the whole thing.
The credit I've been giving this for months is that the song doesn't have an agenda. The singer just knows this girl who's attractive, but'll rip your heart out. It's just a dumb little story about somebody everybody knows in their life, and yes, it's pretty easy to follow and generic.
But damn it, it's a pop song and we need more of those.
A song you can absentmindedly sing along to. A song you don't have to put any thought into the lyrics. A song by a future one-hit wonder who will regret how unnecessarily over-sexualized she made her image for her brief fame.
The perfect Katy Perry clone. One good one and done. Well, at least that's what I'm hoping for. We don't really need to see what a second of these hits will bring.
I'm a sucker for you.
You know what? This song is too boringly solid to not be this high.
New Jonas Brothers song? I thought, okay, I probably won't care. But once I heard it, I knew it was a straight shooter with best list written all over it. Not because it was revolutionary or crazy different like my number one, but just a popified version of Feel It Still.
Which, speaking from hindsight, was exactly what Portugal's big hit was missing.
I called it from the year. When a song gets tiring during its peak, it's hard to listen to even now. It's an indescribable. Durability is not only subjective, but just case to case. Praying will never be old because it's that fucking good. TikTok will never be old because it's too perfect of a melody. Sucker shows signs of being timeless because they made it knowing the scope. It's a simple love song. Nobody's performance will be grating on repeat listens. The chorus won't hit Half-Life during its peak and have me realize it's actually one of the best songs of the fucking year later.
Thanks, radio!
Damn, it's catchy.
And it has to be. Radio plays it about 40 times a day per station.
I'll get into the details at the end of year, but for now, it's a happy distraction, unlike my number one.
I'll also be saving my thoughts on my number one until the end of the year. It's just so relatable, and you know that's gonna be a whole thing, so... BAM! It's been that kind of year.
So let's look ahead. MGK has an album coming out. Fucking Cleveland poser. As does Taylor Swift.
Oh, I'm thrilled.
Me has just about deflated any potential expectations there. That's at least the slated releases for unannounced stuff we have.
This sure might have a shot.
Thank you for joining me for year 5 of my So Far content. That's like half a decade. Well, anyways, here's last year's. And the 2014 list? See you again in December, non-subscribers.
You look good